In previous videos, I've highlighted the numerous leaks from water mains around the country. What's been consistent about all of these leaks is the tardiness of our Water and Sewerage Authority in repairing them. Despite countless calls by residents to the authority, they can go on for months and even years before WASA initiates repairs. Take for example this 2-inch water main in Gordon Trace off Toure Road on the outskirts of Sandy Grande. For over 7 years, it has been spewing, quite literally, millions of gallons of water.
And how long this has been leaking?
Over 7 years.
And they only just came recently,
Yes.
after 7 years, to fix one out of the 3
Tell
leaks.
me, well, he will put in a report, the backhoe, they will come next week. Nothing he mentioned. Tell me they have no backhoe with them only fixing surface thing what they could see. A pipe 6 inches in the ground about from a foot for the most. And they have backhoe to clear that.
The flow is so profound, it has the adjacent pasture on this dairy farm like a wetland. The cows, while grazing in this area, sink up to their stomachs. Leaks can and will always happen, but it's the perennial indifference by the authority to the countless calls made by residents, the waste of this precious resource, and the inordinate amount of time it takes for anything to be done that is so frustrating to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Here is another significant leak in Perseverance Settlement in Sandy Grande. Residents informed me that this leak was caused by the authority while attempting to fix the main over a year ago. What's even more disturbing about this is that a WASA crew came out to fix this line next to it a few weeks ago, and they still didn't address this problem. There are numerous communities throughout this country who either don't get a pipe-borne water supply or they only receive water in their taps infrequently and maybe, in some instances, for only a few hours. Sadly, despite who is in government, this situation persists. It all boils down to just poor management and a nefarious plan to maintain the status quo. If every home were to have a consistent and reliable water supply in Trinidad and Tobago, as exists in other countries of the world, the individuals who now make millions of dollars from receiving contracts to deliver water to these communities would no longer be able to do so. Additionally, there would be a dramatic reduction in the sale of water tanks, water pumps, and the related accessories to service this burgeoning industry. Furthermore, WASA hires an untold number of contractors to service these leaks. A properly managed authority would drastically reduce this need and the expenditure associated with it. All of our government-run agencies have the uncanny practice of waiting until a problem turns into a major conflagration that require millions of dollars to solve before it's addressed. It's as if they have never heard of the maxim, a stitch in time saves 9. I contend that this is all by design. Do you remember the video where I highlighted the water leak on the Eastern Main Road on Damery Hill, Sandy Grande, opposite Mohammed Supermarket? That leak started out like this. Then it grew to this. Until 11 months later, it devolved into this. It was eventually fixed several days after this video was uploaded. Obviously, had it been dealt with when it was a much smaller problem, it would not have required as much manpower and resources. Problems like this are, in my mind, an orchestrated money grab by whoever is in government. It's a long-standing mechanism to transfer funds from the coffers of our treasury into the pockets of friends and numerous political financiers. When as a private citizen I take these steps to highlight long-standing issues of neglect in our communities, I'm seen by the relevant officials as someone trying to make the government look bad, as opposed to just wanting to have problems resolved for the benefit of all those affected. Over time, Most people have become reticent to speak up about this and other similar issues. Because if there is one thing our elected officials are quick and efficient at doing, is to retaliate against anyone pointing out their malfeasance and incompetence. I, however, remain undaunted. I have learned to be patient and doggedly persistent. Please don't forget to leave a comment, to like, share, and to subscribe to this channel. Thank you for your support.
Grieving with frustration through maladministration, we know, but we like it so.